ladies and gentlemen, it's that time where we confirm to you all that we are legends of the predicting game.
Know nothing about football.
It's a bloody mugs game is what it is, Marcus Speller.
It is.
Give people a reminder at the end of each season how little we know.
Or can predict.
Or can predict.
None of us have a crystal ball, or
None
do we?
None of us is Mystic Meg.
We can have...
Or Septic Peg.
I've got a big
Septic
bath.
peg.
Septic.
Brian Conley's parody of Mystic Meg.
Good God. I've got.
You must remember that.
I really don't.
You wrote the script for it.
Nobody. You may as well be talking about Phil Cool or something.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, but if you're going to talk about Phil Cool...
Show some fucking respect.
All right. That's the
Show
real,
some fucking respect.
That's the Phil Cool in this studio.
Fucking kitchen sink drop. You show some fucking respect.
Yeah.
Now,
Brookside.
you may or may not remember at the very start of the season, we all submitted our predictions for the following 8 categories. Premier League winner, relegated teams, overachievers, first manager to leave or be sacked, Premier League top scorer, the team with the most red cards, and the player of the season, and also some notable mad shit.
The much loved notable mad shit section,
Yeah.
which has become a tradition over the years.
I can never think of one when I'm asked, though. That's the problem.
Because you think everything mad is normal, baby.
I see. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Premier
I don't
League
think
winner,
anyone-
Batman. Ha ha ha.
I don't think anyone would have predicted so much talk about the Hobgoblin on Friday.
No, I know,
It's
it's a good point,
unpredictable.
actually,
That's quite mad shit. It's nice to be addressed as a Hobgoblin today for today's recording.
Little waistcoat.
We do appreciate that.
Could you speak like a medieval Hobgoblin?
Oh, forsooth, I am here to read the soothsayer's predictions for the years.
I think that would be accurate if Hobgoblin was a cider rather than
Yeah, good point, actually.
You two still, when you go into a pub, you still refer to the barmaid
Barkeep.
as the serving wench, do you?
Yeah.
But,
Unbelievable.
prithee, barkeep!
Have you got any leeches for this? Anyway.
Mine serving wench! Nuncle.
Oh, I'm getting ready for this prediction roundup by drinking some Matt Letizia Trip CBD infused drink.
You're joking.
Ooh.
Is that
I'm
the one?
so relaxed right now.
Is that the one?
Must be
Gummies.
bad. I
Some
don't know.
gummies?
He's a gummy man.
Legalised it.
No,
Legalised
he's
it.
not. That's not the same brand as his.
No, I just got it from a shop. 15 milligrams of CBD, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me.
Free jar of gummies with every purchase.
Right, let's get this done.
Premier League winner, Matt Letizia.
Get him out, your gummies.
Pete, you have Vish's
Right.
predictions
I
in
do.
front of you. Vish, you have mine, you lucky sausage. Luke, you have Peter's.
That is the plum draw.
Yeah.
I tell you what, when that dropped in the inbox, I was like a dog with 2 dicks.
What a shame.
Couldn't believe my luck. Which,
Well,
by the way, is Pete's notable mad shit prediction.
Indeed.
A dog with 2 dicks on the pitch.
I've got a dog with 3 dicks because I've got Luke's as well as the absent Andy and Jim's predictions.
Oh,
Right.
Yes,
right,
indeed.
okay.
So we'll reveal everyone's picks for each category in the order that I gave them. So to kick us off, Vish. Who did Vish predict for Premier League winner of the season? Pete Donaldson.
Chester City.
Way. God, it feels good.
Great to get off. Fish, you're opening the batting and they're really key innings.
Yeah.
Great to get off the mark.
Zach Crawley, first ball of the Ashes
great.
4.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
please.
really wanted you to say Manchester United there. That had brought the house down.
Well done.
Vish?
What, Marcus Speller, host of the Ramble,
Yeah.
you know, Arsenal to win the
Oh,
Premier League.
Got it
not
wrong.
far away, though.
And Marcus's
wrong.
brain works in a certain way that you know for a fact he'll remember every single one of his
Do
predictions.
you know
Yeah.
what? I genuinely didn't.
You
on
remember
that one.
doing Arsenal? Okay.
I knew it was Arsenal and Man City.
They were technically in the race in the final day of the season.
There's
And
more of an England contingent as well in Arsenal, you would probably say.
Yeah.
So there's
Not
probably a little
as-
something
Not as
there.
important. But ultimately it's wrong.
I respect you going against the grain. Good on you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice.
'Cause- and also, don't worry too much because Pete's
I
coming.
was about. Which Sheffield side did he choose?
Who do you think Pete would have chosen?
No, come on. He's surely picked.
CBD.
I reckon he's picked Arsenal.
No, I reckon he's picked Chelsea.
He has picked Chelsea.
That's such a
Yes.
Pete thing to
In the
be
words
fair-
of their manager, if the season was 50 million matches long,
Yeah.
they might have got someone.
And if he had some ripe lemons,
So currently, Pete is the loser of this round
Yeah.
by a whopping
yeah.
28 points.
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
top of the table.
so
Chelsea.
Vish is top of the league.
I like Pete saw Todd Bowley's Chelsea activity and thought, I'm aligning myself with
no, I
that.
just thought
Yeah.
the manager was good, and I just thought, yeah.
There we go. That's how it goes.
I thought the manager was good. Luke,
Hmm?
do you remember who you chose?
I think I might have picked Arsenal.
You did pick Arsenal.
Yeah.
You're in the same. Jim picked Arsenal.
Ah,
Quite strangely brave of Jim.
that's quite a show of faith in what the team are doing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but
So
we're-
more people fancied Arsenal than Man City.
Yeah.
Heart and mind.
Andy went Man City, didn't he?
Andy went Turkey, did he?
No, he went Sporting Club.
Sporting Club to Manchester.
FC Porto, or he actually put Bayer Leverkusen. No, Andy went.
He put Inter Milan. You're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, Andy went for Manchester City. So Andy and Vish were correct. Well done, gentle men.
We should also say, Marcus, as well, that if, people listening.
Man City did win the league, by the way.
They
just
did,
to confirm
just
that.
To confirm that.
Yeah.
People listening, you should send in your predictions as well to the social media accounts of the Football Ramble.
We'd love that.
We can get a reminder on Instagram, on Twitter, see how you guys did.
Yep.
Because only 2 out of the 6 of us have picked Man City there. That's actually quite interesting.
Yeah. Relegated teams. Of course, were Sheffield United, Burnley, and Luton Town. Pete Donaldson, what did Vish put?
Vish went for Sheffield United,
Correct.
Luton Town,
Correct.
and Bournemouth.
Okay. 2 out of 3. That's about par, I'd say.
Yeah. Not too shabby, Vish.
Marcus, you went for exactly the same.
I did,
Luton Town, Sheffield United, and Bournemouth.
Wow.
Which does make me feel a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
poor old Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Lovely beach, as we've discussed.
So Pete went for Manchester United. No, I'm joking. He went Luton
Yeah.
Town, Sheffield United,
Thank you.
and Wolves.
Ah.
So given
You'd be
that
angry
Wolves,
with that with Gag O'Neill.
I would be. Wolves finished lower than Bournemouth, so technically Pete is the closest so far.
Yeah.
Closer to the peg.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. Let's see what Luke Aaron Moore put. You, Big Lukey Moore, had Luton Town, Sheffield United, and West Ham.
Oh!
Yeah, that is outrageous. I think I probably just thought it might go a bit south after the whole European sojourn, and they piled in last season so badly in the league. That's probably my thinking.
Luke Moore.
That's
poor.
all right. That's okay.
That's poor from you.
I'm trying to think back to what I was, when we were asked to do this exercise, where our minds were at in the season, and obviously I didn't put them to be relegated, but I reckon I was of a mind that things could go really badly for West Ham.
And Bournemouth started really bad.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
actually
yeah.
weren't too bad on that.
Jim put Sheffield United, Luton Town, and Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Oh, same as me.
Ah.
Yeah. Andy put Sheffield United, Luton Town, and Wolverhampton Wanderers.
And all of us predicted successfully Sheffield United and Luton when they got relegated.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Easy money that was. So not
2 out of 3,
not too bad. Not too bad. We didn't disgrace ourselves. Now, overachievers in the Premier League this season. I think you could have Aston Villa. I don't think many people would moan about that. Bournemouth.
I think the powers that be have decided, and Aston Villa and Bournemouth are the 2.
There is a question mark though after the.
I think Palace finished above Bournemouth though.
Well, yeah,
Palace
I think
well.
Palace could be there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Peter, what did Vish put?
He put Burnley.
I guess it depends how good you think they should be, given that they finished second.
Well, I suppose it was the way they played to get promoted, and
They always abandon that though. Every
yeah, they do.
promoted team.
Yeah. And also, as soon as I remembered I didn't put them to re-relegate, I was like, I bet I put them to overachieve.
I'm afraid, Vish, it's not Burnley. Not Burnley. Vish, what did I put?
You put Crystal Palace.
Well done.
It's in there, yeah.
Well
Finished
done.
really well.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Must have sorted things out.
I think I originally put Burnley down, but I thought, nah. And
So
changed it late
what's
doors.
really annoying for me, because you're going to do mine now.
I am,
Oh, no,
yeah.
I'm going to do Pete's.
you're gonna do mine.
Pete predicted Nottingham Forest.
Okay.
And to be fair to them, they didn't get relegated. They had a points deduction.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They would have still finished 17th without the points deduction.
Yeah.
But
They
they
didn't
did stand
overachieve.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. I was trying to be kind to
Right.
Pete.
Thank you.
What's annoying is that I put a bet on Aston Villa to finish in the top 4 in July of last year,
Did you?
which I'm very proud of.
You should be.
But I bet I didn't put them as my overachievers.
You did put a team who plays in claret and blue.
Oh, God.
And obviously, it couldn't be West Ham, could it? Because
No.
they were going to go down.
I'm with
Luke
Vish,
Moore.
aren't I?
Yes, you put Burnley.
It's the company factor. It's the Vincent company
dear me.
factor.
Jim put Bournemouth.
Okay, good.
Right.
Not too shabby. And Andy also put Bournemouth.
Nice.
So I'd
Bit
say
of love for Bournemouth.
You, Jim and Andy did okay in that one then.
Well, I think we did.
Yeah, very good.
It's a funny old one, isn't it? It is a funny old one. Right then, what have we got next, everybody? We've got the first manager to leave or be sacked, which will be interesting to see what people say, because obviously Paul Heckingbottom was sacked at the start of December and replaced by Chris Wilder at Sheffield United. Incredible to think
went well.
Paul Heckingbottom was involved in the season just gone.
He was doing the punditry for the playoff final at the weekend.
Well, it seems so long ago, but he lasted till December. I thought it was surely like end of September, but no, he was there. But Paul Heckingbottom is the answer to the question. Peter, what did Vish put?
He put David Moyes.
David Moyes.
You could see it. You could see it because it wasn't great even when they were winning European titles.
Yeah.
because
He was out the door then.
He kind of
wasn't
limped on, didn't he? There was a lot of talk about it the whole time.
I said, David, you should quit after that trophy.
Yeah.
But he managed to secure what would be West Ham as a top 10 finish, though. So certainly not sacked.
And he walked away with his head held high.
Yeah.
Very high. Vish, what did I put?
Marcus, you put Sean Dyche.
Yeah, I thought the takeover was going to happen. It was all going to get rather messy.
That was good. That's actually good logic.
But in hindsight,
you're
though,
working out there.
In hindsight, though, I should have thought to myself, you know what? There's no way they would sack Dyche if it was still as it is, and it proved to be because he kept them up with aplomb.
How do you kill the one who can't be killed?
Exactly. Who watches the Watchmen? Peter, you also went for Sean Dyche.
Okay.
Similar
fair.
reasons, I would have thought, right?
Similar reasons.
Yeah, I'm going to retcon that.
or was it that it was the deadline was coming and he was the first manager? You thought,
Yeah. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Is he alphabetically? No, Arteta. Can't put Arteta.
It won't be Arteta, will it? Luke Moore put David Moyes. It's interesting the themes. Wolves, Bournemouth, and West Ham
Yeah.
have had.
So I think the rationale there was probably that if I thought West Ham would go down, I
Yeah.
thought Moyes
He
would get
would
the
be right,
chop.
yeah.
So it makes sense.
Jim put David Moyes, and Andy also put David Moyes.
Well, okay.
And Pete's right to say that he limped on. And he got there to the end of the season somehow, because every other week it felt like there was talk about him
I
going.
don't think he limped on. I think it wasn't
Well, there was
great.
why aren't they offering him a contract? Why aren't they offering him a contract over and over
To
again?
me, it was obvious they were going to part ways in the summer as the season panned out because they did okay.
But even in pre-season for this season, having won the Europa Conference League, there was talk of has he missed the best chance to leave? Basically,
Also, we're making these predictions before they had a good season.
yeah.
That is the way. It
Unless
works.
you haven't, have you been filling these in?
As we go.
It's a live doc.
You'll see it,
I'm doing
you'll
Google's
see that
live links
currently
next
under Premier League top scorer is blank. But by the time it gets to you...
Who's anonymous badger in this Google doc?
all right then, Premier League top goal scorer. Peter, what did Vish put?
Ireland.
Erling.
Erling.
He went for Erling. That is
I did,
correct.
Yeah, Marcus, you also went for Erling.
It was an easy one, this.
Pete went for Haaland.
Yeah.
I bet I've tried to be too clever.
Premier League top scorer, Luke Moore put Erling Haaland.
Fuck for that.
To be fair, I think I put Jesus and then emailed Finn and said, sorry, I'm being silly here. Can you put Haaland, please?
It says Haaland on my sheet, so you did it in time.
Jim Campbell put Erling Haaland. Andy Brassel put Erling Haaland. Again, easy money. He was out for a chunk of the season as well. Right. Team with most red cards. The answer to this question, of course, is Burnley with 7.
Oh,
Right.
wow, that is a lot.
That is an awful lot of red cards. What did Vishy put?
Vish put Everton.
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
just
we
do
may
that, yeah.
see that that name.
So Everton only got one all season.
Yeah, it was
Premier League.
ridiculous. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Vish, what did I put?
You put Wolves.
They had 4. They can.
It's a decent.
It's not far off.
shout.
Not
Yes,
far off, but it's
7th
wrong.
overall.
Ultimately wrong.
Peter also put Wolves.
Look, you put.
Did you put the animal?
Yeah, they're always been naughty, them lot.
Look, you put Spurs.
Oh, did I? Okay.
They got a decent few, didn't they? They got 2
Spurs.
in one game.
I mean, Christian Romero does play for them.
They got 4 overall.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they same as Wolves.
Yeah. Jim Campbell put Everton, and Andy Brassel put Everton.
Right.
We
well
thought
done.
Sean Dyche was
Yeah.
batter everybody out.
The top 3 teams were Burnley, as you said. The second team were Liverpool, weirdly enough.
Okay.
And then the third was Sheffield United. The reason I would have gone, I don't know why, probably for Christian Romero, but I could see the logic in going for teams who don't have much of the ball. So it's surprising that Liverpool got so high. But there you go.
There we are. Right, player of the season. So this is the last sort of binary category, if you see what I mean. What did Vish go for?
It sort of tells you who was in vogue like the back end of last season, isn't it? Mo Salah.
Most of
Yeah.
this kind of thing.
Okay.
Vish, what did I put?
You put Bukayo Saka.
That's right, yeah.
Good season.
It's
Yeah.
wrong, though.
Solid.
Wrong,
Yeah,
no?
it's wrong. Peter went for Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah,
So
again-
geographically closer to the real answer, which was, of course, Phil Foden.
Yes, exactly. Luke, you put Erling Haaland.
Okay. Again, geographically closer.
Yeah. Jim put Martin Odegaard.
You know what?
Pathetic.
He-
Pathetic.
It's not a pathetic answer.
If Arsenal win the league, Odegaard is player of the season, isn't he?
Yeah, but neither of those things happened.
Yeah.
And Andy put James Maddison. He obviously
That's a flyer.
asked, he
That
obviously
is
asked James Maddison who would be player of the season. And, that's how it
Yeah.
happened.
That's an interesting choice.
Very interesting one.
I feel like he gave up halfway through.
Why do
Filling
you
these
reckon,
out.
why do you reckon none of us-
Randomise.
Phil Foden not on any of our radars?
I suppose because he's been quite involved for the last few seasons, but
not break out.
Yeah, he's
involved,
not been the
Well, I
headliner.
just
You never
think
know what
it-
Pep's going to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
He's
That as well.
benched some very talented talent.
But with Haaland and Rodri and De Bruyne are in there, it's hard to kind of be considered the best player.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but he's done it. He bloody well did it. Right then. This is what we've all come for, really. Notable mad shit. Now, producer Finn has put Nottingham Forest's tweet accusing the VAR of being a Luton fan after their 2-0 defeat at Everton.
That was mad.
That's the gold standard answer.
I would say
if you've got any of that.
I would
Yeah.
say Nottingham Forest Twitter account generally.
Yeah.
Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest's
Yeah.
Twitter activity is the notable mad shit of the season. Because
Yeah.
they didn't just stop at that.
No, they didn't.
All those memos and stuff
Yeah,
from every
letters,
team. Liverpool
yeah.
did a bit, Arsenal.
They
Arsenal
covered
did a
themselves in
bit.
glory, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Peter, what did Vish put?
Vish put someone's going to bash a pitch side VAR monitor.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I thought somebody did do that.
No,
Maybe
not in this
here,
country.
not in this country. Right,
there was
okay.
the Spurs Man City game where everyone lost their shit quite recently. But
Yeah.
no one smashed up a monitor. Bentancur smashed up a chair, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
You're not far off, but I don't think we can give it.
No, I don't think we
No,
can.
that's fair enough. There was a lot of shouting and belittling of VAR.
So,
Like sticks and
Words can never
stones.
hurt me,
Yeah.
what did Marcus do, Vish?
Marcus, you went for Mikel Arteta throws a punch.
Oh, that would
You didn't
have been a
necessarily. So
surprise.
I'm not going to allow this because I reckon fist pumping doesn't count
No, I meant of
at someone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have been the likely candidate?
Richard Keys.
That'd be good. Still could happen.
The problem is they're big rivals of Spurs. There's no way he's throwing hands at Ange.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. I just thought he might, but
know
maybe an opposition player.
To be honest, if you threw hands at someone else's hand, if someone's going to fist bump you and you just absolutely punch their fist, that would really hurt them,
Be a
wouldn't it?
power move.
Probably
Yeah.
more than actually get taken one on the face. I think.
That's just reminded me of the Antonio Conte Thomas Tuchel handshake, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Remember that one
Yeah,
a couple of years ago? But I can see what you mean because Arteta is very, very animated.
I just
He's
thought that it was
Yeah.
going to get crunch time. It was all going to boil over, and he was going to spoil it.
So my, I think I remember this. I changed my notable match shit from Mikel Arteta will tackle someone on the pitch, like running on the byline, sticking his
see
foot
that.
out, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so wrong. What did Pete put?
So this is interesting because obviously on the weekend of the 10th and 11th of August last season is when the season started, roughly when we sent our predictions in.
Right.
And one of his is
One of?
Alex. Well, he did two. Well, I'll read them. I'll
Right.
read them. I don't think you need to be worried. One of them is Alexander Mitrovic downs tools. And on the 19th of August, he did force a move through to Saudi Arabia 8 days later.
Very definition
Hang
of
on, hang on.
down
It was
tools.
already happening, though.
That was the very
That was,
definition
that was insider
I
knowledge.
don't know when it was
of
agreed.
insider knowledge.
I honestly don't know off the top of my head when it was agreed, but it's at least adjacent to what actually
He
happened.
down tools in pre-season.
Take it up with
all
Pete.
right, all right. Well, all right. That doesn't count then. Fine. What was my other
Okay, the other one was.
Lucky you've got another one to fall back
Well,
on.
sorry, Pete did three, right? Yeah, I know. One of them is just so obscure that I don't even know you'd ever better check it. I mean, you probably could. There is a game week when nobody scores from outside of the box. It's just like a weird answer.
That is mad shit.
It's like an
Really
8-year-old's
boring.
idea of what exciting football is.
Yeah, inside of the box was
Yeah.
a bad one.
And his third one was Pep quits, possibly Nathan Redmond related.
But I think if anybody's out there, they could sort of figure out whether there was a game week when nobody scored
They
outside the
could.
box.
It's not that
That
mad,
would
though,
be
is
very
it?
helpful.
It's not, it probably happens quite a lot.
Look at the stats and we'll find out whether it's mad or not.
I think it's probably happened five game weeks this season.
I'm not having. I'm reckoning.
I'm going to find out. We'll get
All right,
we'll
yeah.
get people to find out.
We
They're
don't know-
Peters anyway.
We
Yeah.
don't know how to do it.
Luke Moore, you said a team will score 10 goals in a game.
I think I can't do that every year now because I feel like it's on its way.
Yeah.
Wait for Southampton to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Southampton City.
that didn't happen, presumably. There was nowhere near that, was there?
We would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Well, Jim's is a really interesting answer. Everton get docked points but stay up on the last day of the season.
Oh,
So-
I think we give that to him.
I think we
Yeah.
should give that.
that's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
I think we should give that.
That is
Huge.
amazing. Well
good.
done.
Was that in the offing though?
Well, there was talk, all the chat about the potential takeover, and it was all very, very messy. So, but I don't think it's, you've witnessed what's happened in pre-season and thought, well, I know where this is going.
The
because
reason
there's a
I
whole
think-
narrative. Yeah.
The reason I think he deserves a huge amount of credit is because when the points deduction actually happened, it was the first time for so long, and it was quite a big deal at the
Yeah.
time. Everyone was
Yeah.
like, "Wow, that's actually happened." So good on
Right.
Jim for putting his neck out there. I'd
Did,
say.
did he actually specifically say that, or did he say the Everton accountant will down tools?
Yeah, possibly
Yeah.
to go to Saudi Arabia.
Could have done. And he's gone wonderfully specific with this. very enjoyable. He said Lucas Paquetá ends up playing left back for Man City in the Champions League final, and Michail Antonio finishes 23-24 top scorer in the Saudi Pro League.
Oh,
Neither of which
like
came anywhere near happening.
maybe another season.
Pete, you had a nerdier answer than Andy.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Well, you had a few, yeah.
Well, yeah. You had also more answers than Andy.
Who's the top scorer? Haaland? Or, one of three.
I don't think we did too bad overall there.
I think we
No,
did okay.
that's all right.
Jim and Andy, the two absentees, got they're tied at the top, aren't they? Because they both got the same. We all got 2 relegated teams out, 2 out of 3. So Andy got Premier League winner, he got overachievers, and he got Premier League top scorer. Jim got overachievers, top scorer, and we're giving him notable match hit. And I think
that should be the one that clinches it.
that's goal difference, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Notable match hit is such it is such an array of
Jim
options.
missed out on the top 3 of Jack's Encyclopedia overall by a whisker, so I think giving him this will be a nice... it's like when David Raya won the Golden Gloves.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah.
Or should Jim come second?
On the final day.
Jim says if he could, he would swap this for Jackson's Encyclopedia.
Cheers for watching another fantastic clip from the Football Ramble podcast. Make sure you click like on this video and subscribe to the channel, which means you will not miss a single upload.